People always ask, what are the best ingredients to make pizza at home? Let's go into Wegmans and I'll show you some of my favorites. So the cool things about Wegmans is they have their pizza counter, but when you come over here, they also have dough, which I understand is made with a high quality Caputo flour. And if I'm going to get a pre-shredded cheese, Wegmans pre-shredded mozzarella is the one I reach for. Usually pre-shred's a no-no. Guys, so this stuff, the pre-shred, easy to use, terrible for pizza. It doesn't melt right, you don't want it. The only time you want this pre-shred cheese is if you want the frico on the Detroit style pizza edge. You press it against the pan, chars up nice, stands up well. And they have a lot of fresh mozzarella. I like to get the sliced Belgioso. I find it's a little bit drier for some reason, and you don't have to do the work of putting a paper towel around it and drying it out. The Wegmans version, also made by Belgioso, is pretty good too. If you want to get some rich flavor into your pizza, Locatelli cheese is the GOAT. You can get it pre-shred, or you can get a nice wedge of it and shred it yourself. But this is the stuff. So you want to know what one of the best cup and char pepperonis are? It's not in a branded bag. It's in this deli container here. It's Wegmans Spicy Cup Pepperoni. I believe Battistoni makes this. They're a great company. They know what they're doing. This is the stuff you want. Definitely a ton of different pepperoni to pick from, but that deli container of Wegmans is the best they have here. Let's talk about yeast. We have active versus instant. The terms are important. Active, you have to activate and bloom the yeast. Instant is almost foolproof. You put it in, doesn't matter your water temperature, it just works. So here we go. Here's a couple smaller packs, active, instant. I recommend you go with the instant because it's much simpler. In terms of flour, these are the two best that Wegmans has. We have the Caputo Semola, which is good for coating your pizza, and the chef's flour, which is great for making your pizza dough. But don't sleep on Old Reliable. This is the flour I use most when I'm not using commercial. It is readily available, it's reliable, it's consistent, and it makes a great pizza. There's a sauce and tomatoes. The pre-made sauces, they're not all great. I've tested over 60 of them. Don Pepino is pretty reliable and customizable, very popular. Rouse is very, very good. And there's some other solid choices here. So many tomatoes to pick from here. Tasted a ton of tomatoes. Honestly, there aren't a ton here that I use regularly. If I was going to go with one, probably the ones I'd reach for. Bianco di Napoli is really what I want, but they don't sell them here. As far as olive oil goes, here's the one I reach for that's available at Wegmans Grazia. Use it all the time, plus the squeeze bottle is awesome. Wegmans had a Sicilian extra virgin olive oil, but I'm not seeing that here. That one was awesome. You could make a really great pizza just shopping in the grocery store. Those are some of my favorite ingredients when I'm making pizza. I want to know in the comments, what do you buy when you're at the grocery store looking to make a banging pizza?